Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. This defense for the Broncos, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Devon Ncaa. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple.
Second and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Ncaa on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The Broncos at 6-3 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Nick's going to keep it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And it goes down. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. They will dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. First and 10.
A run straight ahead with Ncaa. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. To throw is Nix. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Ncaa. This will wind up a loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Lutz on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives, and they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Green.
Throwing now is Murray. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. To throw is Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Murray now. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
But ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And the ball is knocked out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Jeanty, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that pushes the lead out to 11. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's Ncaa. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Out of the gun, here's a give to Ncaa. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 63 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Nick's going to keep, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Ncaa to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw, here's Ncaa. A little reach for that one, but can't grab it. It's behind him, and it's incomplete. On 4th down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to punt. As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Come on. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray. Short throw caught by Bowers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Murray going to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he fires one incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10.
Bombers. Ready. Away.
Nix from the shotgun. And down he goes. Brought down, Raiders sack. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Captain.
Throwing Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Almost set. Joe. Ready. Bombers.
Back to throw. Nix. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Captain. Joe. Bombers.
Looking to throw. Nix. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He made his first attempt, this from 45. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. By no means, certainly, are they out of this contest. 2-score game starting the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Nick's going to keep this himself. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ncaa gets it from the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle, Ncaa. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll swing this out to Harvey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
That's another Broncos first down. First and
Back to
10
throw.
16.
Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Harvey will take it in. Touchdown, Denver.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Bombers, bombers, bombers. Away, away, away. Away, away.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open. Hey, Larry.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Play fake. Murray. They'll get this out to Ncaa. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Murray now to throw. The 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Murray. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Nick Bonito just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ncaa Thornton with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Broncos 14.
is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, I said. Ready.
To throw is Nix. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is caught inside the 15. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Now he'll take this and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
Bombers. Oh, my set. Ready. Wait. Olay.
Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Oh, my son.
On 3rd down, Harvey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Ready. Olay. Chill. Bombers.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Ncaa is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line. just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 52 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing now is Murray. That is caught. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 32-yard line. A give out of the gun to Ncaa. Tyson Anderson there to get him down defensively. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know. Bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first. After the deep blanket his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Broncos 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready.
Now it's Nicks. Finding Sutton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Next to the air. On the RPO, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
2nd and 20 at the 38-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Joe. Captain. Bombers. Olay.
Looking to throw. Nix. And the Raiders have got him. This is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going. It's Nix. He'll try to do it himself. And he is going to be out of bounds a mile away from that yellow line, and that will become a turnover on downs.
So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Back to throw it. Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude.